Cedar Falls Historical Society is offering residents the opportunity to take a step back in time and witness a real-life ice harvesting. Cedar Falls has a long-standing history with ice harvesting. After his original ice house made of wood burnt down, Hugh Smith built the current ice house in 1921, this time made of clay brick,
which had a space in the middle to help preserve the cold in the summer and retain that cold so that ice could be stored throughout the whole year.
That building still stands today, housing the Ice House Museum, the only museum in the U.S. that tells the story of ice harvesting in an original ice house. During the winter months when the Cedar River froze over, men who worked for Hugh Smith would harvest large blocks of ice.
The people that were involved would come out, mark out an area of ice to be harvested. They would scrape the surface, removing any snow, and then they would mark out the area that they wanted, typically scraping off the top inch or two of ice. And once they scored those areas, then they would come in and they would actually cut the ice. And the interesting thing was those ice blocks were very heavy. We have a demonstration in a pulley in the ice house where kids can come in and actually lift an ice block by using a rope and tackle. And that weighs about 250 pounds. And that was only half the weight of a normal block of ice. So amazingly, those gentlemen had to be pretty strong and vigorous in the process. And what was interesting was they had an actual elevator right on the river, which ran from the river itself right up into the ice house. And that elevator would shoot those blocks up into the ice house, and they would fill it from the floor to the ceiling.
With all this dangerous work, it's amazing that records show no injuries or deaths from the ice harvesting business. Residents would buy ice coupons from Smith and place them in their windows. Then the delivery man pulling a horse-drawn wagon full of ice would come and leave their ice at a designated window or door. The ice harvesting industry is integral in the history of Cedar Falls, and the Historical Society is excited to showcase this history in a real-life demonstration. On Saturday, February 1st, an Amish community will come to the north shore of Big Woods Lake to harvest ice. They still use the ice harvesting process and ice boxes as the way to preserve their foods. Free to the public, the harvesting will be done in 2 sessions, the first from 10 a.m. to noon and another from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. The Amish will also be using the same tools and processes showcased in the Ice House Museum. There will also be ice sculpture demonstrations, photo ops, STEM activities, concessions, and more. There will be quite a bit of prep work leading up to this event as ice needs to be at least 8 inches deep. Snow acts as an insulator, so all winter long they will be scraping snow off the ice so it permeates deeper into the lake. In case of bad weather, there will be a backup date of February 8th, a week later. Making history come alive, the Cedar Falls Historical Society hopes this event will bring attention to ice harvesting for younger generations, preserving our history for years to come.